it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, February 10th, 2024. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm really glad that you are here spending part of your day or your evening with me. As you can see, we've changed our backdrop a little bit. I just got this year at Michael's. It was on sale and I had coupons. It's really pretty. I don't have much Valentine's Day decor. I basically have that. And then you can see the blank spot, which is a cross stitch piece that I'd like to show you close up before we put it back there. This is the piece. Oh, sorry about the glare. It has glass on it. This is called Lovebirds. It is by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and it was in the Just Cross Stitch February 2021 issue. I stitched this on 28 count Cabernet by Picture This Plus, and I just used DMC Blanc for the whole thing. I did railroad my stitches just because the whole piece is in this color. I don't know how long it took me to finish it, but I love it. It actually hangs up year round. In the upstairs, I have a upstairs hallway that it hangs year round up there. But I thought I'd bring it down because it is kind of Valentine's-y, and I love it. I got it framed at Chrisman, for those of you who are local in the Portland area. That is my framer when I want glass or a mat on it. I go to Chrisman's. Acorns, if I don't need a mat and I don't want glass, Acorns will do the framing for me, but they don't do matting or glass. The one I go to, for those who are local, the Christmas I go to is in Lake Oswego. There is one in Southeast Portland as well. So that's the piece that we'll see behind us for the month of February, and I hope you enjoy looking at it. I'm going to pause, go put it back, and then I'll be right back so we can talk about stitching. Okay, I'm back. It's kind of a weird angle back there, but you'll at least know what it is. So here are my two Valentine's Day decor that I have. I hope you all had a good week. Happy Super Bowl weekend to those in the U.S. or those who watch. I'm definitely going to be watching. I grew up not far from Kansas City, but my family's from Minnesota, so we weren't necessarily Chiefs fans, but I'm going to go for the Chiefs. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm just going to watch here. I'm going to stitch and watch. And maybe make some nachos for myself, that sort of thing. So that should be a fun day tomorrow. And today I'm actually filming quite a bit earlier than normal because I am meeting a friend out later this morning for some errands and a little bit of shopping and lunch and that sort of thing. So filming a little bit early. It's been another busy week at school. We just completed week 4 of the semester and everybody has the flu. The flu is going around. I mean, it is knocking students out right and left for a week solid. And so that is not fun. But hopefully we'll get past it and everyone will be okay. But I've had so many students absent from class because they aren't feeling well. And, you know, in this day and age, it's like, just stay home. Just stay home if you aren't feeling well. And especially the flu. I've only had the real flu one time and it knocked me out for an entire week. My brother gave it to me. Fun fact. But otherwise, things are going very well and exciting, and we're moving right along. I can't believe it's almost mid-February. I feel like I say that every month. But we have a lot coming up this month. Simon, that's Simon. He would like to say hello to you. And so I will talk about upcoming sales at the end. But first up, and I've had a few questions about this, will I be filming a shop with me video? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I'm going to be filming a shop with me for Nashville Market. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, most likely, Super Bowl Sunday. I am probably, because my computer is several years old, it works just fine, but I am running out of space, and I'm not quite sure how to clear up more space than I already have. So what will happen is I will probably have to do that video as a live on Facebook, or not Facebook, on YouTube. I'm going to try to turn off comments though, so that, not because I don't want your comments, but just because I think I will get really distracted by comments, and then it will take even longer to get through the shop with me. So my plan is that you might see me go live. It's okay. It will still hold the video there for you to watch later. So you don't have to be there the moment it goes live. You can watch it later. The thing is that today's the deadline. If you are ordering through Garan, that's the website I will be using. Some designers, every designer sets their own deadline for when they need the pre-orders by. Today, February 10th, Saturday, is one of those deadlines. So if you, now that doesn't mean that you can't get these later on aftermarket. You can. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I missed the deadline. You can still get them aftermarket. It just means that you can't pre-order. So just keep that in mind, that the deadline for some of them is today. So you might want to run, take a look, and see if there's any February 10 deadline charts that you want to make sure that you get into the pre-order. But otherwise, look for my YouTube live. You're welcome to join me live. I'm going to try to turn off comments. I've never done that before. I think I've only been live one time. But it's the best way I can think of what to do with how full my computer is without running into a lot of issues. So that will be coming up. So you can look for that tomorrow. And if you aren't going to be watching the game, or you don't care about the game, maybe you can watch that during the game. So that will be really fun. I have already looked through it because I knew that some of the deadlines, they seem earlier this year to me, but some of the deadlines. So I have looked through it. I've already placed a pre-order. It is lengthy, but I figure it's an early birthday gift to myself because my birthday's near the end of March. It's March 22nd. And so I figure, National Market is in early March. So it's kind of like a birthday present to myself. So do watch for that. Okay, I'm still behind on Q&A or comments. I am reading them. I am hearting them as I can. So thank you for your patience with that. But let's get into stitching. Let's look at our stitching. Okay, so first up is my 25/7 piece, which is the 1544 band sampler. This is by Works by ABC. And where am I? I am right here on this band right here. So we are making progress. So this week I finished this band. I did this one. That one was really quick. And then I started in on this band. So this was a gift from my friend Andrea, and it was kitted up by Garan. Now you can see the picture called for is, what is the called for? They use DMC 115. Because I am a princess, I got Belsois silks in Chester's Blue. So since last time, I think I had this row partially done last time. So I finished up that row. I did this row, which was super fast, and then I started on this row. And this is just on the called for 27 count banding. Oh no, it's not called for. It's like a blue banding. I don't know what the color is. But this is on my year of WIP, so my goal is to finish it this year, and I think I can even finish it this month or get very, very close. Because we are trucking along. It's only the 10th, and like I said, I am right here. So I think it can be done this month. I do, which is very exciting because I haven't had a finish yet this year, so that will be fun. The other thing I have just a very slight, I have not worked on it, like I worked on it 45 minutes. It's almost not even worth showing. But I joined the Pine Mountain Designs Biddy Bowl Club for this year. And the first one they send you is February. January is actually the last one they send you. So you stitch, you get everything in the kit. It is closed now, unfortunately, but you can watch for next year and see what they come out with. You stitch the pillow, you stitch this little bag, and you get all the finishing stuff. So you actually get, it will look exactly like that when you are done. I am starting on the pillow. I actually restarted the pillow. I only had like 15 minutes done on the previous one. And then I decided to restart it. So this is 32 count vintage country mocha. It's very pretty. And I just worked on it for like 45 minutes last Sunday. I am trying to figure out how to fit this in to, like, I already have my rotation up. I'm going to try to work on it during the game tomorrow. So that should get some good love. And then I think moving forward in March, I will maybe make these my 25/7 pieces. That's kind of what my plan is. So I just have the smallest start. And once March comes, I'm actually going to put February away, even if it's not done, and work on March and see if I can't get March done. March should be here like this coming week, honestly, because I think it's already, has it shipped? I think it's already shipped. I got the invoice. So it's a really fun club. I really like their design style. Candy, the 614 Stitcher, did this last year. It was a different club. It was a bigger bowl, and I loved every single pattern. You can buy just the patterns. I don't know if you can get them yet, but like last year's patterns, I could just go and buy, which I might do because I really liked last year's patterns. But when you joined the club, it came with the bowl. It comes with all the finishing material. It comes with these are like mock book pages that you tear up and that sort of thing. So I really love it. I think it's a really fun club. So I worked on that. Then I had a new start with, no, you already saw it. What's today? Today's the 10th. You already saw my new start. Sampler of Fleur by Jardin Privé. Apologies about that. So I started this with Sarah Stitching Mommy. And I worked on mine a total of 3 days. That's what I like to try to get for a new start is 3 days, which is about 9 hours for me. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count sandy bottom by Fortnite Fabrics. And this is where I got to. So these letters are huge. They actually take, I know words are usually fast. Letters are usually pretty fast to stitch, but those top letters took a very long time. I put in this border, I put in the A, I think I put in 2 or 3 letters. I can't remember if this, I think, wasn't done, so I finished that up. There's a little heart there. I love the colors. I love, love, love the colors. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so good. This counted for one of the S's in the Magazine Monthly Challenge acrostic for this month, which is snowshoe. So Sampler of Fleur counted for one of the S's. I'm just trying to look where to put. I'm running out of space on my desk. I should clean it off anyway. But okay, so I worked on that. Then I pulled out for my seasonal Sunday piece, I pulled out Winter Montage. This is artwork by Janet Stever. It is charted by Pain Free Crafts, and I am up here in this first block. I am like right here. So I still have all that to go. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am stitching all of these montages on a 32 count white Lugana. It might be antique white Lugana. But I finished up this leaf. So I just had that outer dark green to do to finish up that leaf. So I did that, and then I did a bunch of filling down here and kind of pulled it out here. So, and I think I did some work up here in the upper border as well to kind of draw that over. I got a total of 391 stitches, and I am now at 3.67% of the way done. And you can see there's like a partial leaf over here, but that's pretty much the edge. It doesn't really go under the Q-snap anymore. So I think my goal is then I'm going to start working down here. There's another, you can see just the outline of the cherries. There's another set of cherries, or not cherries, berries right in there. So I think next time when I pull this out, which will be tomorrow, Sunday, I will probably start back up here at the top and try to start working my way down again, which should be another leaf. Slow but sure, the progress. I do really like this one a lot. It's just slow. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of confetti, there's a lot of counting, and I keep trying to think of ways that, I mean, maybe I could do a rotation in addition to the seasonal Sunday. I keep trying to think of ways to like push along the progress. But for now, we're good. I love it. That is Winter Montage. Next up, I pulled out, because I'm not working on Stitching Shelf this month. So I decided to pull out Woodland Christmas, which is by Tiny Modernist. I was in the club. started in 2020, like November 2022, and it went through 2023. It's called Woodland Christmas. It is a series. I have all 12 charts. I'm doing them all on one piece of fabric. And let me show you where I'm at. This is just a 28 count Dove Gray. See? I think it's so pretty. I love the bright, cheerful colors. So here are the first two that I've done. They're so cute. And then here are the next two. So what I worked on and what I finished this week is number 4, the snowman. So I finished up the snowman. I actually only worked on this 2 days, I think. I finished up the snowman, put in his broom, put in the trees and the rest of the snowflakes. There's supposed to be a little tulip here. We don't have tulips in winter. Tulips are a spring flower where I live. So I just replaced the tulip with a snowflake. That is what I did. So block 4 so far is taking me the longest to finish. I don't know why, but it took me about 11 hours to finish. So this is not on my Year of Whips this year. But it will come out later this year. This will be probably on my Year of Whips for next year. So when I work on it this year, it's to just kind of push it along and, so I have a little bit less to do next year. So those are the 4 out of 12 are done. So we're a quarter of the way done. Whenever it comes out next, later this year, I will be starting on number 5, which I guess they don't name, they just say part 5. But it's this pretty little angel. Now on this, I might put in the flowers. I don't know, because they are a significant part of the design. I'm not sure. Let me know what you would do with these flowers. There's also a flower there, which I don't love. It looks very spring to me, but this is not a spring pattern. So let me know what you think. What would you do? So that's what will be started on next time it comes out, whenever it comes out. Okay, then I had another new start, and you can blame Robin of Bird's Eye Stitches for this. And when I tell you I am in love, I am so in love. Like, I could not put this down. I started a really big project. Heartstring Samplery, Consider the Lilies. Heartstring Samplery is the Garon Focus on a Designer for the month of February. So that is why I started it. You can see how big this piece is. This piece is 435 stitches wide by 363 high. It is giant. I am literally right up here in this little corner. Right here. That's what I worked on. I worked on this a total of 3 days. I couldn't put it down though. So I got a total of 10.5 hours done in those 3 days, which is a little bit more than I usually do. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count Jackalope by Lapis Loops linen. I'm stitching it 2 over 2. Now it calls for 28 count fabric, which so I'm doing mine on 32, so it's a little bit smaller. As it is, I had to buy a half yard and only have 2-inch borders. So I didn't want it to be any bigger, and I'm comfortable stitching on 32 count. But I am using 2 strands instead of the 1, which I know will cost me more in floss, but I love, it's a prim piece, right? And I'm not really a prim stitcher. The 2 strands make the colors really pop a lot more, which I like the look of. That's just a personal preference, and yes, it is going to cost more in floss. But are you ready? You're not even ready. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those colors. This fabric is so perfect for it. So this was my start. So I worked on this 3 days. So I got part of the border started. I got the bird done, these flowers, these 2 trees, part of a bee skip is nearly done. I did that while watching Dateline last night. I love it. And I am nearly done with page 1. I bet if I worked on this one more evening, I would be done with page 1. Now, there are like 26 pages. Now, not all of them are full pages, but there are 26 pages. And so part of me is like, not that I would do this year, but I'm like, okay, that's good to know that I could potentially get a page done each month. Now, That's not going to be true for everything, right? Because like I'm right up in here. So on page 1, I would still have this motif, finish up the bee skip, and I think some of these flowers from this one are on page 1, but then page 1 would be done. But when you look like this house, not the whole house isn't on one page, but the bulk of it, I would say 3/4 of the house is on one page. That's going to take me longer than 3 or 4 days in a month, right? But it is an interesting gauge. These flowers on the border actually take a very long time. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But I mean, they're taking me 40 minutes a piece to finish. Just one of those little flowers. So, I think it's possible to say I'm going to do about a page a month, give it 4 or 5 days. Not this year, but when I'm ready to really push it towards a finish, if I could do about a page a month, it would be done in 2 years, maybe a little more. So that is good. That's good to know. That's a good gauge to know. But I know some of those pages are going to be a lot fuller than the one I started with. But it is good to know. Can we look at it again? Oh my gosh, you guys. Everything, the colors, I really like the 2 strands. I used all the called for, which is just a mix of Classic Colorworks, Gast, and Weeks Dye Works. There is a DMC conversion, but it's inside the back chart, so you have to look inside the chart to find the DMC conversion. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Sadly, it's going to go away now because that was my start, and that was my Garon Focus on a Designer for Heartstring Samplery. So that's everything I worked on. That's everything I worked on for this week. So it was a fun week. It's been fun starting a lot of things, but I got to calm down. April. I'll calm down in April. Okay, let's do haul. The only haul I have is my World of Cross Stitching. This is the February 2024 issue. As you can see, I've already been through it. I have something marked. Oh, okay. So I have a few things marked, and then it came with the free kit, as it usually does, hedgehog kit to make a card. So that's very cute. I will try to do a flip through. It probably won't be this weekend, though, just with everything going on. So that's all I have for haul. Kind of saving up for market. Okay, let's talk 6,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to wait another week. I'm just not mentally prepared yet. So I need to sit down. I need to write in my calendar, sit down and think about what I'm going to do for the giveaways. So it's not going to be this week. I still have not sent out people's giveaways, but I will, I promise. I know some of you are still waiting on some giveaways. So thank you for your patience. I will get it sent out. It's just been crazy. It's just been so crazy. I'm teaching the equivalent of 5 classes, 2 regular classes, and then 3 independent studies, which is mostly a lot of reading. So it's just been busy. But you will get your giveaways, and we will do a 6,000 subscriber giveaway for sure. Okay? So that's the update on that. Now, plans. Let's move into plans. I am going to work this week, continue working on the 1544 band sampler as my 25/7 piece. Winter montage will get 2 days this week because one for the regular seasonal Sunday and then one extra day because I last month, because of Baringo, it was so busy, I only got 3 days working on it, and I wanted 4 because there's 4 Sundays in January. So I'm going to do like a makeup day for winter montage. I'm going to work on the Flower Burst Sampler. This is by Historical Sampler Company. It's just a downloadable PDF. And this is for a friend of mine who had a baby in November. That is not the baby's information. That's just on the chart. And I am stitching this on a 32 count pastel lilac. Can you see? It looks white. It is very, very faint purple. Very faint. Like lilac. So I'm going to work on this twice this week. because I have some extra space. It's a very wrinkly. This linen is very wrinkly. And I'm hoping it comes out. But this is where I'm at. This is on my Year of Whips piece, so I do want to finish it. And my goal is to get it done and gifted before the baby turns 1. So I'm going to give it a little extra love this week. So I love the colors and I love the design of this. So that will be coming out. Now, let's talk stitch-alongs. So we have a stitch-along starting on Valentine's Day, which is Wednesday, I believe. We are going to be, and everybody is welcome to join us. I know there's a lot of people, we've been waiting a long time, I feel like, to start this. The stitch-along we're going to be doing is in the Just Cross Stitch. This is the December 2023 issue. So just the last issue of 2023. It is a Hannah Dale Designs piece. It is called The Snuggle is Real. Isn't it precious? It's so cute. You can order a pack. Jackie from Jack's Creations on Flosstube ordered from Bothy Threads in the UK. You can order a pack and they give you the fabric and the floss and everything, all the called for floss. I'm just using a DMC conversion. Now you can see some of it, you kind of have to go back and forth of where your DMC is. Here they're calling for the anchor, but they give you a DMC conversion. Here they're calling for the DMC, but they give you a Sullivan's conversion. It's very interesting. But we are going to start that, and we are going to use the hashtag, and I'll put it along the bottom here, Are You Kidding Me, Sal? Are you kidding me? Because it is so cute. It's the cutest. So this is going to be our Valentine's Day start this year. Here are my colors. Like I said, I just used all the DMC conversion. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at how sweet and pastel. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. And I'm going to stitch it on, this is a 32 count Fortnite Fabrics. And I can't pronounce that. Anemone. I know you all are going to help me pronounce it because you do things like that. You are so nice and helpful when I can't pronounce like flower names and stuff. You guys are like, here's how you pronounce it. All right, I don't know if you can see this. The light is kind of blowing it out. It is like a pink mottled. And I think I can start it in the top so then they'll be left over. Some of the colors might be a little close, but we'll just do our best and see what happens. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. Okay, so this is the Are You Kidding Me, Sal? So just use that hashtag wherever, and we'll look at it. I'm not the best at remembering to take pictures and use hashtags, to be honest with you. And that's not because I don't care about it. It's just I don't remember to do it, but I will try my best. But I will definitely go and look at all of your lovely pieces. Okay, the other Sal that we have that is going to start February 29th, which is the end of the month, obviously. Leap Day Sal. That one is in the Spring 2024 Just Cross Stitch magazine. So the latest issue that is out now. It is this piece. It is called Hummingbird Garden. It is designed by Carolyn Manning. And this is a piece how do I explain? You only get part 1 in this issue, so just the top one. And then the summer issue, you'll get the middle or the second row, and so on and so forth. So you're going to have to commit, if you want to do the whole piece like this, you'll have to commit to getting 4 issues of the magazine if you don't already. There are little hummingbird charms, which you can order. I ordered from Annie's Crafts. I just ordered the kit. It calls for Sullivan's. There is no DMC conversion. I mean, of course, you could do your own conversion. I really like the colors as is. I guess I didn't realize the kit also came with the fabric. The fabric is just a 28 count antique white Jobelin. And so it came with all the Sullivans, which I need to kit up. It came with some Krynic and some little of the hummingbird charms. So Annie's Craft Store, that's where you could order the Hummingbird Garden Kit if you want to. And we will use hashtag Hummingbird Garden Sal. So I'll put that down here as well. I think it's just so, isn't it gorgeous? It's just so pretty. So we'll start this February 29th. So that's the first part. And then we'll work on it throughout the, maybe we'll get it done by the end of the year. Who knows? So that's that. The next thing, and this is, I think, going to have to be my last start for a while because I've been starting everything since like November. My birthday start, which is in March. This goes along with the March Garon Focus on a Designer. The Focus on a Designer is JBW Designs. So I have decided to start floral alphabet for my birthday. It's not huge. I mean, it's bigger than it seems because these are printed out. These charts are so small. It's 114 wide by 148 high. It calls for 32 count Belfast linen and antique ivory. Classic Colorworks House Wine is the color. Rose pink. I'm not doing the call for. Sarah by Stitchy Mommy is also starting this. You can start it anytime in March. My birthday is March 22nd. I'm probably not starting it till the 18th of March because I'm going to be out of town for my birthday this year. So I want to get 3 days in on this before I leave town. So that's like my timing. And so here are my colors. Let's see if I can show you. I just pulled all, look, isn't that going to be gorgeous? Let me show you better. I pulled all Cottage Garden threads. I was in the Garon thread club for a while, for a year. So I have a bunch. So I'm just going to pull these. So this is what I'm going to use for the letters in my name, the CLZ. I'll just use this. This is Blue Cypress. It is a little green. It does lean green. This Bonnie Brook is what I'm going to use for the main letters in the alphabet, not my initials. I'm going to use Marigold for some of the little flowers. And I'm going to use Vintage Rose for some of the other flowers. So 2 flower colors. And this one is variegated a lot. So it's almost like 3, like the lighter versus the darker. So it's almost like 3 colors. And then for like the vines and the flower stems, I'm just going to use Spruce, which looks like it's already been opened and used a little bit. So I haven't pulled my fabric yet. I'm just going to pull something that I have in my stash. I have a lot in my stash. So that will be my palette. I really love it. I think it's really pretty. Hopefully it turns out. I mean, I don't usually change colors like this. So hopefully it will turn out. Sarah, Stitchy Mommy, let me know if you approve of my color choices. But I will probably do something very plain for the background. Because it is such a beautiful, beautiful piece. And you really want those colors to shine. So start any floral piece. Let's do this. Start any floral piece in the month of March, anytime that works for you. If you want to join me for my birthday. So that would be really fun. I'm not doing a hashtag for that or anything like that. Just stitch on any floral piece because I love flowers so much. Okay. I think that is everything. You're going to see me again tomorrow. Well, you're going to hear my voice. You probably won't see me, but you're going to hear my voice tomorrow when we do the Nashville shop with me. Very excited to do that and go through that with you all. And otherwise, enjoy the game, party safe, go Chiefs, and I will see you all next week. Bye.